delicious noodle dish, Gina Young Style. It's kind of like pad thai without the meat. You're gonna love this recipe. Here's what you're gonna need. You're going to need some sazon. Sazon's gonna bring in the color that I'm looking for these noodles. I have some rice noodles here, and on here it does say pad thai noodles. They are so delicious if you've never tried them. And it's kind of fun to make them, right? So now we have some beautiful green onions. You're gonna need some ketchup. You're gonna need some sugar. You will need fresh limes, okay? And you're gonna need fresh bean sprouts. Don't try to get bean sprouts that's in a can or a jar. They are absolutely mushy and disgusting. You're gonna need some peanuts, salted peanuts, okay? You will need soy sauce, oyster sauce, fish sauce. We're gonna put some onion in here, and then I got a couple spices over here. I have some chicken bouillon powder and some salt. In my pan, there's a little bit of oil. Make sure your hands are clean. We're making a delicious noodle dish, kind of like that. You're having a good day today, and if not, hopefully I can brighten up your day with this here recipe. If you've ever tried to look for that perfect side dish, this is definitely the side dish you want. You can have it alongside of fish, chicken, pork, whatever, or you can just have it as a meal itself. And I'll be talking about how you can incorporate meat and eggs to this recipe as well. The first thing I want to do is let's talk about these interesting noodles. These are the pad thai noodles that is absolutely amazing, or you can call them rice noodles. So now these are fresh. They feel really dry, but you have to rehydrate them a little bit. So in here, I have some lukewarm water. So it's not really warm, but it's not really cold, but you get the gist of what we're looking for. You'll find inside of this packet 2 sets of the noodles, okay? I'm gonna do 1.5, all right? So you just set it in there and kind of let it rehydrate, so to speak. Just like this. Perfect. So now, if I was making pad thai, like I said, this is very similar to pad thai. The first thing that I would be doing is frying up my tofu in this oil. And then I would fry up some eggs, okay? Now, you can incorporate pork, chicken, shrimp for this recipe, and then you will have pad thai, okay? No meat and no seafood is going into this recipe. I just wanted the noodles. The noodles with the sauce is absolutely chef's kiss. So let's go ahead and get our green onion nice and chopped up. I'm gonna have a little bit, some of them in little pieces. That's gonna be for a garnish, but the other ones are gonna get sliced like this, and they go inside of the noodles once they get nice and cooked. While we let our noodles kind of soak in that water for a while, I'm going to take this time to cut up any vegetables that you're going to use. A lot of times when I make it like this, I'll use the onions, and I'll also use bok choy. Bok choy is absolutely amazing. It has a lovely taste when you pair it up with some type of Asian dish or a stir fry like we're doing today. So I got a nice sweet Vidalia onion, and we're going to slice it up. I'm heating the oil up here. We're going to saute it up real good. Go ahead and get our sweet onions into the oil. Once they begin to get like nice and translucent, which is clear in color, then we're going to start making our sauce. The sauce is so delicious. When I tell you you're going to love it, it's finger looking good. All right, so for the sauce, and it's so easy. Any kind of broth you have around the house will work. And if you don't have broth, you know, you can always use the chicken bouillon powder, add it to some water, and then voila, you have broth. We're going to go in with about 1/2 cup of our broth here. This is just a chicken broth. Lovely. It's a little over, but it's fine, trust me. And then we have soy sauce. I have the low sodium soy sauce. You can use whatever kind of soy sauce you have. We're going to put 2 tablespoons of oyster sauce. It tastes so good. All right. Most of the time, it's in your Asian recipe that when you go out to your local Asian restaurant, they're using Asian sauce, or I'm sorry, oyster sauce and fish sauce. So I'm gonna put 2 tablespoons in it. I'm just gonna eyeball it. Okay, great. It's so thick, it's sweet, it's savory, it's delicious. And then we're gonna put some fish sauce in here. And does it taste like fish? A lot of people like to ask me. No, it tastes absolutely amazing. So we're gonna get some in there, just like so. We're going to put some ketchup in here, and we're going to put some sugar in, okay, because we got to balance out the savoriness. How much of the sugar? About a teaspoon. Not enough to make it sweet. Okay, that's plenty enough. Okay, and now we're going to grab, if I can grab a spoon real quick. We're going to put a tablespoon and a half of the ketchup in. It does not make this dish taste like ketchup. Okay, beautiful. I'm going to be using a pack and a half of the Sazon seasoning. It brings a gorgeous color to whatever you put it in. You put it in your rice, you have like an orangish rice, right? So 1.5 packs is going to work for the color that I'm looking for. If you don't want that really deep, rich orange color, then if you want to, you can just use 1 packet, okay? So now let's get that in. We're going to mix it up very well. Just say you wanted to add some shrimp in here. Make sure you're pre-cooking your shrimp and then you set it aside and then you'll reincorporate it once the noodles and everything is cooked. Same with your pork and your chicken or your turkey, whatever. You know, pre-cook it and then set it aside, reincorporate it. Okay, so our onions, they got some nice color to them and I'm all excited. Here's what we're getting ready to do. We're going to go ahead and take these beautiful noodles that have been rehydrating in this lukewarm water, okay? You see, they look a bit different, but they're not cooked. We're going to put them right in with this oil. They may make a popping sound a little bit, but it's okay, okay? Just drain it as much as you can, and then go ahead and slice up some lime, because when you eat these noodles, you're going to want to sprinkle lime juice all over it. If for some reason you just can't find the lime, it's okay to use lemon juice, okay? So now, I like when I serve my family, I always give everybody maybe 2 slices of the lime on their plate, okay? Basically, we've stir-fried the noodles just for about 5 to 7 minutes. And now, it's time to put the sauce in. And the sauce is going to be what kind of wilts the noodles down, all right? Make sure you get all that goodness out of there. We want that flavor. These noodles have so much flavor. I know you're going to love it. So you see very quickly they're wilting down. They're doing exactly what I want them to do. So when we talk about either your bok choy, maybe you're adding bok choy to it, or maybe you're just doing the green onions like I am. We're going to put these in like as an afterthought, like right at the last minute, because otherwise they get mushy. So I'll show you the perfect time to put those in. I'm going to move them around a little bit. You see, it doesn't take long for these noodles to cook. They are lovely, and I love this gorgeous color. There's a sauce in the pan. Can you come in close so they can see the sauce? And believe it or not, that sauce, it thickens up a bit from the starch from these rice noodles. Ooh, and it coats these noodles. Show you the noodles. Look at that. Wow. They have a little while to go. I'd say another 5 minutes. And these noodles are going to be cooked to perfection. Then we'll start adding some other stuff. We're going to put a tiny bit of bouillon powder. Not enough to make it salty. Really, that's a little bit, and that's all I'm going to need. The noodles have soaken up pretty much all of the sauce on purpose. You want that to happen. We're going to go ahead and put our vegetables in. That's where the gorgeous color comes in. How beautiful is this dish? I love making this as a side dish. We're going to let those green onions cook for just a little bit, maybe a good 5 minutes, okay? And then we are going to serve this, but I'm going to show you how you serve it. Because when you serve this, you have to serve it with lime, green onions on top, salted peanuts. Yes, I know. Salted peanuts and the fresh bean sprouts. And I'm going to repeat myself. Do not use the bean sprouts that come in the can because they're very mushy. These fresh ones that you can find in your produce section, that's the kind you need for this recipe. Go ahead and plate this up. I'm going to put it right here onto this platter and serve it to my family this way as the side dish for today. Oh my goodness. Here's how we're going to serve it. You take the bean sprouts, just pile them. Yes. And then your family can kind of stir them onto their plate, you know, if they want to. All right, but I like to put a nice amount on there so everybody can get some. Okay, gorgeous. And then we're going to take our salted peanuts, always salted peanuts. This recipe brings sweet, salty, crunchy, fresh, creamy, everything, right? Yeah, it does. Peanuts. And there we have a lovely side dish, kind of like pad thai, but not quite pad thai. Green onions, right on top. Look at this. If you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up. If you ain't subscribed, what you waiting on? Tell your family and friends about Gina and what I'm doing every single day in this kitchen and Father on today. And thank you for this meal. Your hedge of protection, your love, your mercy, your love time, your understanding. Oh, Father, we thank you for what you've done and what you're getting ready to do. Amen. Stay tuned. We're getting ready to taste this. Let's taste. I am all excited. I'm going in. You hear me? Oh my goodness. These noodles are so delicious. They have a texture that maybe a lot of people hasn't tasted before. All right. Once we get the noodles, get on there. I want to make sure that I have 2 pieces of lime. I want extra bean sprouts on mine. There we go. And I want more peanuts. It's like the only way to make it. Give me that. Let's taste. Oh, I know it's hot, and I know y'all want me to try it. Got to put the lime on there. Bean sprouts. Peanuts. This is a combination you're going to love. Enjoy the recipe, y'all.